It's always exciting when a historic home in Pasadena is up for sale, but it's something else entirely when one of the city's first colonists' former home is up for sale. Welcome to the 1882 carriage house that in 1904 was converted into the final home of one of Pasadena's earliest residents, William T. Clapp. It is in this stunning arts and crafts home that Mr. Clapp took his final breaths in 1911, but it's his life and not his death that I find so interesting. Born in 1821 in Massachusetts, William would move to Pasadena 13 years before it was ever incorporated into a city when it was still known as the Indiana Colony. He would make his home with his first wife, Ophelia, and their three children on a massive amount of property on what is now known as Orange Grove Avenue, or as it would be called later during the turn of the century, Millionaire's Row. In a 1904 LA Times article about the original Clapp home and property, it is described as being the first two-story home built in Pasadena, and further toward what is now Orange Grove Avenue would have been the first schoolhouse, also on the family property. It was his daughter Jenny, the first school teacher in the area, who started off with two students, twins in a room in the family home, until she had enough pupils that a separate schoolhouse was needed. But 1904 was a pivotal year for Pasadena, with lots of changes, and the family homestead, where he'd raised his children with his first wife until her death in 1898, and then later with his second wife Rebecca in 1899, would be torn down to make way for the influx of wealthy East Coasters looking to build their palatial winter estates on the former farms of the colonists. And so William, his wife Rebecca, and one servant moved into this converted carriage house in 1904. It now sits on La Loma Road, but originally this street would have been named Huntington Terrace, named in honor of no, not Henry Huntington, but of William's grandparents, Simon and Priscilla Huntington. Later, when Huntington Drive came along, the street was renamed in order to circumvent confusion. Rebecca would die in 1905, making William a two-time widower. He would meet his own end in 1911 within these very walls. So, if you're looking to make your home in the former home of a very significant part of Pasadena history, this could be all yours for $3.8 million. I'd venture to say Mr. Clapp paid a whole lot less.